What's up, everybody? It's your girl MJ. Pray that everyone is doing well today. It's cold this morning. So I wanted to talk to you all about something that's been on my mind. I'm actually going to share a video that took place back in 2024. I had a lot of experiences that happened to me on a spiritual level, and I had been in my subconscious in the delta wave state, and I was awake at the same time. Like, it was very dangerous for me. I was running around. I actually was working at that time. I told my employer, I was a shaman, I could no longer work at that company abruptly, and I took off in my little car. I packed what stuff I could pack, and I just took the money I had saved up, and I hauled ass. And I was traveling up and down Florida on this mission. In my subconscious, there was a lot of people that were chasing me, and my goal was not to get caught. It was the enemy that was speaking to me. And at the same time, I had my spirit team on board as well. So that video I'm going to share, I'm going to upload that. You're going to be able to see me in spiritual psychosis. So I was able to save myself through the help of my spirit team. It was very important to learn how I got to that state in the first place, which was going to be extremely helpful for me, because this was the cause of why I'm here in the first place. And it helped me navigate safely back to a healthy state of conscious. I wanted to say mind, but conscious came up. Yeah, if you can check out the video and just share your thoughts on what you observe, yourself and stuff like that. Or you don't have to share anything, just check it out and see. My goal is to help people help themselves like I did. I wouldn't wish what happened to me on my worst enemy. But I feel like in order to know things, because I would have never known this knowledge, to be able to stand here right now and share it with you if it had never happened to me, right? So this had to happen for me to be able to sit down, break down what took place in order to share with you all. Because there's a lot of people that are experiencing this issue based on the statistics that are on Google on how many people are impacted by ingesting black mold accidentally, right? And that's what happened to me. And I never in my wildest dreams would I had ever known or guessed that I could get to that state of consciousness by ingesting black mold. Yeah, if you look it up, it says you can hallucinate, but I thought like just mild hallucinations. Man, what I experienced was unbelievable. And I'll be sharing a lot of the stories that took place in my subconscious periodically. It was there that I learned how to use a lot of different spiritual tools through the guidance of my spirit team. I feel like this is important for me to share my experience. God, when He communicated with me, it wasn't through using words. They call it like a claircognizance, like all-knowing. Like, I would say something and I wouldn't hear any words, but I would know what was communicated to me, and I'd be able to either comment or ask a different question. And time after time, it was claircognizance that was the all-knowing what the answer was, which I think is helpful for me to know, because the enemy always tries to trick us, right? And I feel like the enemy has not learned how to replicate claircognizance, and it's for a reason, to help us out along our journey. Once we realize what that is, if we can experience claircognizance, the enemy speaks. And that was one of the stories that played out in my subconscious while I was in that state as well, that delta wave state. So like I said, my goal is to help other people, because I was hospitalized at one point, and I was able to advocate for myself, but believe me, the hospital really tried to get me to take medication and tried to diagnose me, but I did not allow that. Based on my work background, I know my rights, and I was able to balance myself to the point where they couldn't really force nothing on me, because I didn't show that I was a person that that they can just, you know, force medication because, quote unquote, I needed it, because I, you know, didn't show self-control, or I looked like I was severely suffering, right? I was just experiencing spiritual experiences, and I needed time to get myself out of the living arrangement that I had where the black mold was present, right? So like I said, check out the video. It's going to be titled, I Saved Myself from Spiritual Psychosis, and you get to see part of my journey when I was out running around. Yes, it was extremely dangerous for me, but like I said, I'm a highly spiritual person, and I used the help of my spirit team to help combat the enemy. And the more I stayed away from what caused the situation in the first place for me to be in that state of mind, the more I regulated and was able to put two and two together. My goal is really to reach people that have no clue what could have happened to them, and know damn well that they don't have like a mental health condition, cause and effect took place, and they're trying to figure out what could have happened to them. It doesn't always have to be black mold. I feel there are other ways to get to that state of mind. It would be helpful to have a lot of funding coming in to do the research, because right now it's just me and my handy dandy laptop and Wi-Fi. So yeah, check me out. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and I love you all. Ashe.